Doing a little bit of machining work today. I've been asked to shorten valve stems these are stainless valve, and I got both intake and exhaust valve. And so we're having to measure each one to verify what they're starting with, because I need to wind up with them all being the same number. So we're over here on the surface plate. And here's one that needs to be shortened. Got a little bit of rub there. And so that value is 4.307. And what I want they all need to be down to is 3.575. So here's one that I've done. And just got a slight rub there. So I start out knowing what they are and then determine what it is that I need to move them down to, and how much take off to get down to that number. So would we say that was like let's see. All right, yeah, so that is 4.307. All right, so 4.307, and I want 3.575. So I need to take off 732 thousandths. All right, so let's see if we can do that. I'm gonna put you on a stand here so I'm not trying to hold this thing. Okay, got the valve in a 3-jaw chuck. I'm not clamping it too hard, so hopefully I'm not leaving any kind of marks on the stem, but that stem is so small I don't really have another good way of doing that. So I will put my cutoff tool in and try and find the zero. There's just touching. So now we'll come over here and we'll zero that out. And I need to come over 0.732. All right, there we go. And let's see if I'm not sure you can see that. Let me see if I can. All right. All right, cut that off. Now I need to chamfer that a little bit. All right, keep hitting the leg of the camera. see. Now, I'm going to do that with all of them, and then I'm going to have to come back and put the little keeper groove in. I'll bring you back after I'm done with the making them all the right length. Okay, next comes the cutting the keeper groove, and this one's a little bit concerning to me. So I have no specs. I was given some keepers. There's one of the keepers, and I was given a valve that had a groove in it that I was supposed to try and match up, but no specs. So I tried to carefully measure the depth of that. I tried to measure the width of it as best as possible. You know, this is where it'd be really nice to have an optical comparator. But so I came up with, from the end, I need to move in 115 thousandths for the center of that groove. And then I'm using a carbide tip tool that already has a radius that looks like it's about the right one. And I'm going to go in 39 thousandths, and then I move towards the head of the valve about 5 thousandths, and that seems to match the groove the one that I was given. Now, I'm not sure in how these are, if they're actually machined originally, or whether they do that with a grinder. I don't know, centerless grinder or something like that. But anyway, I've already expressed my little concern about this, but customer wants it done and is willing to take the risk, so we're going to do it. Let me set you up. So I've got the valve now in the 3-jaw chuck, and this is the tool that I'm using that has the radius that pretty matched pretty well the one valve that I had. Now so now the next thing I need to do is find the center of that, and I'm told that it's not critical. You know, I can be off by 10, 15 thousandths, and it's not a problem, you know, with the keeper, because there's enough slop or enough adjustment in the valve train, valve clearance, that I can basically, you know, come up with, you know, I can be off a little bit. So I'm using this and trying to use the inside of that basically scale and try and match that up to the center of that radius. That's how crude it is. And when I feel like it's about the right place, I'm calling that 0. Then I come up to my DRO, zero that out, move over 115. And there we are. And just, you know, make sure that nothing's going to hit. And I then go to touch, and then I'm going to go 39 thousandths more on the dial indicator. So let me zero that out. Or actually, I've got to wait till I touch first. So here we go. All right, we just touched. Zero that out. And we're going to go in another 34,000. $39,000, sorry. There's 39 thousandths. Then I'm basically just going to go 5 thousandths towards the head of the valve. And there we go. Now I'll put the keeper on there, make sure everything looks good. But I've done 2 of them now and they seem to be pretty good, so I'm going to do the rest of them that way. Well, here's the finished product. All of them have been turned and keyway put in, and I will put them back in their individual sleeves and then let the customer know that they're ready to be picked up. Okay, so that's it today. Thank you.